Hi, my name is Jason Oxsen. I'm the owner of 208 Discs here in Boise, Idaho. I'm also a sponsored player for Dynamic Discs, and I'm on the research and development team for Zuca. It's been a little while since I've done a YouTube review video on Zuca's products, and now is definitely the time with some exciting new stuff coming out. So I thought I'd just give a quick rundown of the existing products as well as some of the new things that have happened for Zuca. So a couple years back, I did a YouTube review comparison video of the Zuca all-terrain cart, which is now known as the Zuca disc golf cart, and I compared that to the Delta cart. Both are great carts. I've since moved forward with Zuca and kind of covering some of their products as well as helping to advise them on new products that are about to hit the market. So I just wanted to give a quick rundown of the cart that kicked it all off for Zuca. As you know, Zuca is becoming a major player in the disc golf game. They sponsor some top players as well as provide some amazing sponsorships to some large events that we've seen around the country. It's a great thing, and this was the cart that kicked it all off. So this used to be known as the all-terrain cart. This is now the disc golf cart. It's the full-size cart, retails at $295. This is the one that uses the disc rack inside of it, where you store all your discs, and then there's some extra room for coats and stuff like that. Removable tires and axle, telescopic pole, got a nice accessory pouch on here. Seat cushions come in multiple colors, and drink holders on the back. This has been an amazing cart. I used one of these for about the first year that it was out, and then I've since moved on to their newest addition to the lineup, the Zuca backpack cart. Now, this is a great cart because this actually is at a cheaper price point, $195, and it also allows you to use your existing backpack style bag, which is great. Same type of deal here. We've got the removable wheels and axle, telescopic pole. They've made some improvements to the clamp setup, so that's been addressed. New poles have been featured on the newest run of carts, and the backpack cart actually utilizes a hinged lid seat, which is really cool because depending on which bag you use, it allows you to get into your top storage pocket of your bag, or in the event that you use like a commander bag from Dynamic Discs, it's going to allow you to get into the top putter spot right up there for easy access. Great little cart, lightweight. I actually find it to be a little bit easier to navigate based on the wheelbase and the size of the cart than the full-size cart. But one of the things that I really like about it is that it just gives you the security of having your own bag with you. In the event that you play a course that maybe your second round has a little bit of terrain on it or something that might make it a little more difficult to negotiate with a cart, you can always just pull your bag right out of it, stick this bad boy in your car, and move on. So this is the Zuca backpack cart. Right now this is available in black, orange, and purple. Really clean gloss finish. We got some nice Zuca branding down along the bottom there. And just a really good cart. Hasn't been many issues with this at all. I look forward to using it all season long, but what I wanted to cover today is the newest merger between Zuca and Dynamic Discs. Now, I'm really excited about this, being a sponsored player for DD, obviously, and somebody who works closely with Zuca. But the two teams kind of combined to put out a new product and some new colors, and I'm super excited about that. So what I'm going to show you now is the Dynamic Disc cart. All right, so what we have here is the Dynamic Disc version of the Zuca backpack cart. Again, just a merger between the two companies to offer a fresh new take on an awesome existing product. Dynamic Disc was very smart to do this, as their bags are complementary to these frames in every way. These carts are available right now in the matte blue, matte gray, matte red, and then a matte black finish. Really clean look. I like the nice matte finish to it as opposed to the gloss. And then the other difference is the Dynamic Disc branding right along the bottom where there's normally a Zuca plate. So that looks really clean, especially for fans of Dynamic Disc products. So I'm just going to go over this backpack cart a little bit and tell you what the features are. So we will follow up here with some images of certain Dynamic Disc bags fit in here. If you ever have any questions on whether your bag fits this or not, feel free to reach out to me. I have lots of photos saved of many different bags put in here. For the sake of time, I'll keep that limited to some Dynamic Disc bags. But I'm just going to go over this cart real quick and show you what you get. So for $195, available from Dynamic Discs. Obviously I have them at 208 Discs as well for sale. but you get this backpack cart in a box right here. So when it comes to assembly, it's going to be really simple for you. I'm going to run you through a few little tips as well, just things that come up, issues that people have or maybe don't understand with the product. I can kind of cover some of that stuff for you. So again, similar to the Zuca backpack cart, as far as the removable wheels and axles, that's all done by just twisting off this knob, pulling the axle rod through, pulling the tires and spacers off, and then the telescopic pull will actually break down into a nice compact size for you to put into the back of your trunk. You can actually pack one of these things up in a large suitcase if you're going to an out-of-town tournament and check it that way. I've done that. Works great. Usually what I do is just disassemble it, wrap everything back up in the plastic that it came in, and put it right back into the Zuca box and check it that way. So there's an idea for you to take your cart with you to longer tournaments such as GCC. It was amazing to have a cart there and you know, over a 3-4 day period be able to really take a load off the back. I went straight to Memorial this year with my cart as well. I can't say enough about how much these carts help out, taking the load off, allowing you some extra storage. It's just a great product. So we're going to spin this around here real quick, and I'm going to show you the drink holders. So the drink holders come stock with the cart. They'll be wrapped separately in plastic. The screws are actually already in the frame of the cart. So all you have to do is remove the existing screws, put your drink holders on there, tighten it back up, and you're good to go. The drink holders are adjustable via this little knob down here. So whether you have a small water bottle or a large Gatorade, you can always tighten this up or loosen it up so it's not wobbling around in your drink holder, and it fits a nice snug drink in there, keeps it from shaking around. Then you've got your telescopic pull. So this is really nice because you can adjust whether you're short or tall. You can find the perfect fit for you to be able to pull this or push this around, as well as allowing you to collapse everything down to get it into your car or to pack it up for a trip. With a telescopic pull, they've gone through several generations of the pole and kind of nailed it down to this final version here. It's actually a 2-clamp setup. So on this top part right here, all you have to do is loosen this clamp up, spin it around to loosen it. In this case, you've got your little peg here inside of the pole. So all you do is loosen that bad boy down like that. And then this is just a twist clamp down here. Drops this all the way down. You can then tighten this back up, push this clamp down right here, and it's pretty compact in that case right there. I actually don't ever even take my tires and axle off. I find it's easier just to load it up in the van or whatever like this. But again, if you're going on a trip or something and want to compact it down even more, you can remove your wheels and axle, and it'll be a nice little box shape, easy to manage. When you go to assemble this, it's going to be just the opposite. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull this whole bottom setup, tighten this knob right here to where you like it, loosen this up, pop your pole up to the adjustable height here. I like a nice 3rd hole. And then what you want to do is this clamp right here. So let me show you a little trick with these. On this clamp right here is a small black washer. What you want to do is avoid breaking that. Now it's covered by warranty, but one trick here that I always show my customer when they purchase a cart is that there's 2 things to remember when adjusting this top clamp. So when you twist this around to tighten, it tightens everything up, but it also tightens as you push this clamp down. So ideally what you want to do is you want to tighten this up to about 75% of where you want it at, and then remember that when you push this down, it also tightens the clamp up. So in order to stop breaking that little washer right there, you just want to go to about 75–80% of the tightness, and then push this clamp down. You shouldn't have to rank on that thing to get it tight, but you do want to be able to feel some applied pressure there. And then that way it's going to keep a nice tight clamp there, keep your pole straight, and you don't have to worry about breaking that little washer. This one down here at the bottom is just a little twist knob, much easier to navigate, and you just turn that and tighten it up. So that's your assembly right there, with the exception of sliding on your tires and your axles, and you've built your dynamic disc cart. Now what I'm going to do is just talk about a few accessories that are available for this cart. Now obviously the full-size disc golf cart from Zuca has a couple of accessories that aren't compatible with this backpack cart. For example, the saddlebags. The seat on the full-size cart is actually different from this seat. So the seat cushion for the full-size cart has a couple Velcro straps on it that are exclusive to that seat and that seat cushion. That's what holds on the saddlebags. Now, I'm not going to say you can't use saddlebags on this, because I've actually seen some mods where people have utilized some zip ties or something to kind of hang them off the side here. The cool thing about these carts is that the mods are pretty much endless. I just want to take a second to tell you about a Facebook page. I'm an admin on the official Zuca Disc Golf Cart fan page. If you own a Zuca cart or are thinking about buying one, I highly recommend you add yourself to that page. I'll be happy to approve your request and get you on there. It's a great page for anybody who wants to learn about Zucas, who already has one, wants to see kind of what people are doing to theirs. Coolest part about this cart is that you don't really have to drill into this thing or do any kind of modifications that are going to void your warranty. You have this whole pole to work with, as well as many existing holes on the framework that people have used to their advantage to add on all kinds of third-party products, umbrella holders. People have little tool bags that they hang off, makeshift putter pouch. People are hydro dipping these things. We've got GoPro mounts. Greg Marsh on there is making some really sweet custom fenders. There's custom PVC drink holders that you can buy on there. So I highly recommend you check out that page. Feel free to send in a request. I'll approve you right away. But it is just an amazing page to show off all of the mods that everybody's doing on these carts and ways to personalize it and kind of make it your own and make it unique from other ones that you see out there. I've got some amazing ideas for one that I'm building right now for myself. It's going to be awesome. So I'm just going to go over some of the accessories that you might want to consider purchasing for this cart that comes stock from either Dynamic Discs or Zuca. I carry all these products here as well, so feel free to contact me. Like I said, I've been working with Zuca since the very beginning. I'm on their research and development team right now, so they send me a number of unreleased products that may or may not come out on the market. Here's an example of a prototype umbrella holder that they first put out, and they've since actually modified this and changed the size of it a little bit. But things like this, we've got some first and second run versions of some padded seat cushions for the full-size disc golf cart. Doesn't necessarily mean these are coming out. This was actually a first run of an extra padded seat cushion. This is a slimmed down prototype of something that may or may not hit the market soon. But I highly recommend you, if you ever have any ideas whatsoever for Zuca as far as a way to improve their existing products or to think about coming out with something else that the customer might want, email them. Zuca is one of the best companies that I've ever worked with. I deal with a lot of companies. It's a very personal thing with Zuca. They realize that they are a non-disc golf company kind of venturing into the disc golf world where, as we all know, customers tend to be a little bit pickier about their stuff. They're constantly learning. They're constantly taking feedback from people such as myself, customer emails. So don't ever be afraid to email Zuca with any ideas that you may have. You just might end up finding that product out on the market, and people will thank you, for coming out with such a great idea. So let's talk about some of the accessories. So the first thing that we have is the seat cushion. Zuca has a branded seat cushion. Dynamic Discs also has a branded seat cushion here. Same flyer seat cushion, just with a Dynamic Disc embroidery branding on it. I highly recommend picking one of these up. Makes for a little bit more comfortable seat, and then obviously gives you a chance to show off the double Ds, which I'm a big fan of. So as far as the assembly of this seat cushion goes, pretty cut and dry. Some people still have a little bit of trouble with it, so I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. So all you want to do is you're going to slide this back strap here around the back side of the pole. I like to tuck this actually up underneath of the clamp back here. But then what this does is this slides down right over the top of the cart like that. Now, each of the sides of this seat cushion have a strap with snaps on it. So what you want to do here is you actually want to just run this right down underneath of the hinged lid seat. And then what I like to do is I like to utilize these holes that are already in the cart here and snap it onto there on both sides and back to itself. I gave you the shortened version of it, but basically you do that on both sides. You run that snap back up underneath the hinged lid seat. I use one of these holes that are already existing here. Then it just snaps back to itself, and you got a nice seat cushion there with the DD branding on it to go with the DD branding down at the bottom of the cart. Highly recommend picking up the seat cushion. Definitely comfortable, and again, a little DD branding on there never hurts. Another accessory we have, DD doesn't have a version of this, but Zuca carries them. It's the accessory pouch. This doesn't come stock with the backpack cart. It does come stock with the regular full-size disc golf cart, but it comes in a number of colors: red, blue, black. We'll probably see some new colors coming out soon, I would imagine, to complement the existing DD carts that are out there. But I'm a big fan of this accessory pouch. It's 15 bucks. Just utilizes a little piece of Velcro here on a strap, and you have a number of places where you can put this. Some people hang it down low on the pole. Some people put it up top up here. I like to put mine right up underneath this clamp right here. And all you do is Velcro that on there and you got an accessory pouch. Now again, depending on which bag you use for this cart, allows you to have top storage in your Ranger bag, maybe some side pockets in a different bag. But I still like to use this accessory pouch just because I put stuff, pocket stuff that I'd want to get to during a round. My cell phone, my DD clipboard with a scorecard on it. Any kind of little stuff that you want to get to without having to maybe get into the top of your bag and dig down in there. It saves you a little space in there for a windbreaker or some more important things that you want tucked away in case you need them, and allows you quick access to anything that you want in your pocket that you might get to throughout a round. So I highly recommend the little accessory pouch. It's only 15 bucks. Nice Zuca branding on here, really clean. You can always take it off if you're not using it, but it's a nice little accessory that I like to have just to be able to get to things during my round a little bit quicker. So that's the accessory pouch. Then we've got the pole putter pouch. This has been a really popular accessory for people, and for a number of reasons. Some people use this on their full-size disc golf cart. Depending again on which bag you use in these carts, you may or may not lose your putter pocket, so this comes in very handy. For example, a Ranger bag. You stick a Ranger bag in here, you lose two things. You lose your drink holders, but that's not an issue because the cart has drink holders on it. You also lose your side putter pouch, but that's why this was created. So this, again, just like the accessory pouch, just has some Velcro straps back here, and it allows you to put it wherever you want on the pole. Some people like to put it up here on the top part of the pole, either facing forward or facing backwards. I don't keep mine there because to me it's just a little bit awkward. It's almost like a cobra snake or something, kind of like sticking out wide from the pole. Looks kind of funky, but some people like that. I actually use mine back here. It's a perfect fit right between the drink holders. It makes it nice and convenient. If I'm sitting on the cart waiting for my turn to putt, I can just reach back behind me, grab my putters out of there. But for me, it's just a perfect fit right down here between the drink holders. I keep it nice and tight up against that pole so it's not falling down and dragging on the ground when I pull it or anything. But this pole putter pouch has been amazing because it allows you to store multiple putters. It's got a little mini pocket in here. It's got spots for your pencil. You can stick a scorecard in here. But it's just really cool for people that carry multiple putters or that are utilizing a backpack style bag where you would lose your putter pouch on the side. You do have the option in that case, if you want, to use your hinged lid seat and reach in there and grab your putters maybe out of the top storage pocket of your bag. Again, if you use the Commander is actually a really cool fit in here because it has the vertical storage in the top of the bag for your putters. So some people do that. They'll just leave their putters in there and then they can get to it by using the hinged lid seat. But this is an option for $35 to hold multiple putters, scorecards, pencils, and it's kind of up to you where you want to put that pouch at. But that's the cool thing about the Zuca is you have so much room here to add on all these third-party accessories, DD and Zuca accessories. You can kind of customize things and put them where you want them to where it's going to be easiest for you to get to during the round. So I highly recommend one of these pole putter pouches. Then let's see, we've got the umbrella holder. Now I talked about the first run prototype that we had here. Zuca's been amazing to listen to people like myself and others who are on the research and development team as to what we think works best. I liked this umbrella holder, however it's so big that it takes up the majority of your pole and kind of cuts down on the space that you have to add other accessories and stuff. So they've actually slimmed down the version of the umbrella holder and come up with this. This goes right onto your pole, like so. Snaps right on there for a tight fit. Now you can put it up here, you can put it down lower if you want. Helps keep your umbrella nearby. Now with this umbrella holder in particular, it doesn't really allow for the umbrella to be open and above you. There are some third-party accessories that I could recommend for something like that. But it is a good little umbrella holder. And usually what I do is I implement a second strap. So I have this down here with my umbrella on it, and then I use just a little Velcro strap to help attach that and keep it a little closer to my pole. But nice little umbrella holder right here. Definitely recommend one of these, works great. And my favorite accessory is this one. This is the Dynamic Disc Backpack Cart Rainfly. So excited about this when it came out. I do lots of review videos, mostly on bags, carts, stuff like that, big ticket items. And I'm a big believer in that because there's a lot of people out there doing throwing style videos and disc reviews. That's not really my thing. I'm an active golfer. I tour all over the place. I'm well aware of discs and what they do, and I feel like I could contribute, you know, to help people out with some plastic. But my thing is always big ticket items because I care about the customer. And a purchase of this size, whether it be a $300 full-size cart or the $200 backpack cart, that's a big decision for you. And granted, you have a lot of places to go as far as Facebook pages, the fan page for Zuca, the companies themselves. There's all kinds of resources there for you to kind of help make a decision. But I don't want somebody spending $200 and $300 with me for something that they may or may not like. And so just as a retailer and as somebody who cares about the disc golfer and their purchases, that's why I tend to kind of just work on big ticket items like this. As you know, I'm always a huge fan of a Rainfly. Whether it be a disc golf bag or a cart or anything else, I will always lean towards something that has a Rainfly. I'm originally from Washington. I live in Boise now, but I'm no stranger to rain. And I feel like a Rainfly is always an awesome accessory to help protect your investment. In this case, they really knocked it out of the park with this one. Zuca didn't have a current Rainfly for the backpack cart. This came out when the DD backpack cart came out, and they absolutely nailed the Rainfly. I highly recommend one of these. It's so awesome. So I'm gonna just give you a quick rundown of this. Now first off, you'll see the giant DD branding on there. Big fan of that, obviously. It's not overkill, looks really clean. So this comes in the little nylon pouch here, which is cool because if you're not using it, you can bunch this up, cinch the sack tight. This will fit in your little accessory pouch that we talked about. You can stick it in the top of your bag. I mean, there's all kinds of places to keep this on you, but really super easy and quick to not only have this with you, but to put it on. So I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown of it. Love the way they did this Rainfly. So what you do here is on the bottom of the Rainfly, they actually made little strap holes down here that it's going to go right underneath the feet of the cart. Such a great idea. The stitching is reinforced down there. I don't foresee any kind of tears or anything. And the fact that they do it through the legs down here, it allows you to cover all the way down to the very bottom of the cart. Top part comes up here over your seat. All they did was implement a little pull strap right there. So you cinch that up and you essentially got a Rainfly that covers your entire cart. Covers all the way down to the bottom, covers the sides, wraps all the way around to the back end of the seat. This you can just tuck up underneath there if you want, keep it from dangling. But it essentially covers the entire cart, and even if you don't have a seat cushion on there, gives a little bit of rain resistance right there. And then they added in the feature of this little zip flap right here. So you can zip that up and you literally have access to your entire bag in there. The one thing that I did notice is that the hinged lid seat doesn't necessarily go hand in hand with the Rainfly. It won't lift up while you have the Rainfly on it, but depending on what bag you have, you should still be able to get your hand up in there and get inside of your bag. Just one thing that I noted, the only thing keeping it from being a perfect 10 on the Rainfly, but I'll let that slide for the exchange of being able to keep everything dry. So that flap is amazing. Nice clean double D branding right on the front. If you wanted to color that with a highlighter or marker or whatever, you could. But just the fact that it covers all the way down here, goes through the feet, keeps your whole bag dry, keeps your whole cart dry. Even keeps things from kicking up onto the side of the rainfly there and onto your bag. So super stoked about the rainfly right there. So we'll take that back off for a second here. Again, putting on and taking off is a breeze. Just lift your cart up, slide that back off there, and then you can bunch this back up, throw it inside of your nylon sack, and you're good to go. So again, this is the Dynamic Disc backpack cart. Got the awesome DD branding down there. Have some amazing DD accessories that you can add on, including the rainfly. Price on these is $195. We're going to go over a few of the bags that fit in this cart that I recommend that work the best. All right, so we're going to go over a few of these bag fits in the carts here. I'm going to use the DD and Latitude bags today for my examples. Again, if you ever want to hit me up, I can send you over images of grip bags, Innova bags, and whatnot, just to, in case you have one of those other bags, I can help you see if it's going to fit, give you some advice as to what you're going to lose and what you could gain from some accessories. But I'm just going to go over the most popular DD and Latitude bags and kind of just give you an idea of how they fit and what you're looking at with each of them. So this was actually my previous setup. I'm in the process now of doing one of these kind of custom, not quite sure which bag I'm going to put in it. I'm leaning towards the Spec Ops Ranger bag. Looks really clean in these carts. But this was my previous setup, which is actually the sniper bag. I got one of these as a player pack item for one of the tournaments that I attended. So it was pretty cool to just be able to slap it right in one of these. I didn't have any additional expense, but in the event that you're looking for a bag, maybe a second bag to leave in your cart, I highly recommend the Dynamic Disc Sniper. It's a really good fit for this cart. So here's what that looks like. Again, you have the hinge lid seat here, and that's what I liked about using this bag, is the Sniper actually has reasonably deep storage here in it, as well as the newer versions of the Sniper have a putter pocket right on the front. So that's something to keep in mind too, whether or not you're deciding to go with the pole putter pouch accessory or you're looking to keep your putters here in your bag. The Sniper's nice because it has this little slot right here so you can stick your putters right in there and you don't have to buy the additional pouch. But then with the hinge lid seat, you also have the option of being able to get into the top of your bag for storage stuff. Now, like I mentioned before, any of your bags that have side cup holders, you're going to lose those, but don't worry because the cart has them, 2 of them right on here. And again, you have the option of having some custom PVC hydro flask holders or whatever you want to do drink wise. People add coolers onto their pole and whatnot, so your drinks are covered. You're not losing anything there. And the Sniper bag doesn't have a side putter pouch, so you're not losing that. So this is just a couple examples of why I really like the Sniper in this cart. I mean, it's a $70 bag to begin with, so you're not adding this huge expense if you want to have a secondary bag in here to just kind of leave in the cart. And getting it in and out of the cart is super easy as well. It's a really nice little boxy fit, fills up all the space here, easy to get in and out. And the only thing you lose is the cup holders, which you have on the cart. And as far as on the back side, really clean look as well. I just tucked these shoulder straps right in down to the bottom of the frame. If you wanted a pole putter pouch, you could do that, as well as any other mods that you're interested in. So the Sniper bag is a really nice little fit. You could also get the newer blue color Sniper bag and throw it in a blue cart, look really sharp. But I just wanted to go over that and kind of give you an example of what I liked in the backpack cart and why I did, and what you're looking at, what you're losing, and what you're gaining. So there's the Sniper. Next, I'm going to go on to the E3. Get a lot of questions from people about, does the E3 fit? It sure does. It's a snug one, but it fits. I actually kind of like it. It's a nice clean look in there. Hangs over a little bit on the front, but I've got both the bumpers stuck in there. Nice tight fit. Hinge lid seat still works. It's not cramming down the bag. This also gives you access to your top storage pocket. This one being a larger bag makes a few things a little bit more difficult, but still doable. For instance, these side pockets here on the Latitude, you can still get in them. A little bit more difficult, as you can see. You could pull this back a little bit more and probably get your hand in around the pole this way. but you do still have a little bit of room to get some stuff in there. It's just a little bit tighter with the hand to get in and out of those pockets. Same with the lower pocket down here, a little bit tight. You could still get in there and get to your stuff. You lose your drink holders, but again, the cart has them. Still lets you get into this front pocket right here easily. Doesn't inhibit your ability to get in and out of your disc storage. Doesn't cram anything in there. So one of the tighter fits out of all the bags from the Trilogy companies, but it does fit and it looks clean. I like it. Still allows you a little bit of storage to work with. And then again on the back, still pretty clean look. Tuck your straps in there, good to go. A little tougher to get in and out of the cart, but it's doable. So I just wanted to actually let you see that. You can make your own decision as to whether or not that's the right bag for you in your backpack cart, but it does fit and you can still get into the majority of your pockets. Again, the E3 has this pouch up here if you wanted to stick your putters in there. So keep that in mind. That's the E3. Then we've got the Commander bag. I put the nice new olive edition here with the red trim in on this matte red card. I think it's super clean looking. I dig it. I touched on this in the video, but hinged lid seat's actually going to allow you to get into your top storage right here, your putter pockets. So that would allow you to kind of bypass the $35 putter pouch and keep your putters right in there. Still easy to get in and out of your disc capacity. Side pockets, a little bit different on the Commander. You do have this little side pocket down here that you can still get into, a little easier than getting into the Latitude side pockets. You could even leave that zipper open and you'd be able to get in and out of there quite well. You lose your drink holders, but you got them on the cart. Same type of deal on the other side. You can still get in and out of this pocket, makes it a little bit tougher, but it's there. Hinge lid seat still opens and closes without crushing down the bag. And in the back, same type of deal again. Just tuck in those straps. Got all kinds of room to work with on the pole. Big fan of the Commander fit in here. I put it right up there with the Sniper as far as getting in and out rather easily. Being able to get in there to get your putters without having to buy the pole putter pouch is nice. Good fit on the Commander. Now my favorite is the Ranger bag. Go ahead and use Paige's setup here. I was actually going to do this until she did, and it's not really stopping me, but I'm going to let her shine, and it's one of the cleanest looking combinations of colors that I've seen. So we got the matte blue cart. We got the nice EMAC Ranger bag in here with the gray and the blue trim with the pink. One of the best fits for the backpack cart is the Ranger. The Sniper would probably be, in my opinion, the best fit, but the Ranger is fills this space up nicely. Doesn't really stop you from getting in anything. It utilizes the framework here to the best. So we got the hinge lid seat, allows you to get into the top storage pocket of your Ranger, which is awesome. Side pockets, you lose your drink holders, cart's got them. You got your side pocket right here, super easy to get in and out of still, as you can see. You don't have to fight your hand to get in there or anything. Get right into your side pocket. Same deal on the other side here. Lose your pole putter pouch or your bag pouch, but you can get the pole putter pouch and put your putters in there. You could also use the top storage pocket of your Ranger if you wanted for your putters. But then we've got this other side pocket here. And as you can see, pretty easy to access still. So not really losing much on this one at all. You can get into these two side pockets easily. You lose your putter spot. But again, we talked about the pole putter pouch, which would come in very handy here. Lose your drink holders, but you got them on the cart. And in the back, you got a nice clean look here. Tuck your straps in. Got lots of room to work with on the pole. And just super clean look with this Ranger. Still very easy to get this bag in and out, as well as the Sniper and the Commander. This is probably my favorite setup aside from the Sniper, which is a cheaper bag. But as far as utilizing the framework of this and still managing to be able to get into everything and have it look super clean, my personal opinion is the Ranger is the way to go. Obviously lots of colors and patterns in the Rangers to help customize and kind of make it your own. But that's what we're looking at with the DD and the Latitude bags. Obviously there's other bags that fit well in this cart. I'm happy to recommend those. but this is my DD Zuca review, so I kept it kind of limited to DD and Zuca products. And in my opinion, they are the best products out there and the best fits as well. So I hope that helped you out a little bit. Maybe you have one of these bags for your cart already. Maybe you're thinking about purchasing a second bag to look good in the cart, and you kind of want to know what you're up against as far as what you're losing and what you're gaining. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. Loving this look right here with the page set up. And that's about it. Always available, so hit me up if you have a different bag and you want to see some pictures. Honestly, got a whole library saved in my phone just for that, so don't feel like you're bothering me. If you have any questions regarding this backpack cart or any of DD's products at all, don't ever hesitate to hit me up. I'm available, happy to answer your questions. I believe very strongly in these products, and I'm happy to sway you in these directions. So thanks again, and I hope this helped out to show which bags fit best. And hit me up if you have any questions.